How's it going, guys? We are the Steamed Vegetables.
It's not pretty fucking steamed!
Cue the music.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to be giving you guys a few tips and tricks to help you guys out on your Trove adventures. But before we start on that, we want to announce the winner of the Steam giveaway that we had on our last video.
Yep.
Before I do that, I want to thank everyone for leaving their comments. Most of them were pretty entertaining, even though they were absolutely retarded.
That was awesome.
Absolutely.
We got a good chuckle out of them.
They were entertaining.
They were
That's
awesome.
all I can say about them.
Thank you.
But the winner of the giveaway is Notorious Top.
Yes.
Here's his comment right here. Not only was his comment relevant to the question that we asked, his mom is repping Steamed Vegetables, which is awesome.
Yeah, that was sweet. So he won the $10, so he can go ahead and gamble that away and some more Counter-Strike stuff. And use as he wishes. Maybe he'll have better luck.
Alright, so let's get started on this tips and tricks video, you guys.
We just the point of this video is, you know, as we have played this game over the past week, there's just certain things we've learned that we didn't know previously that would definitely help. That would have helped if we would have known beforehand. So we're just gonna spare you guys. Yeah, we're gonna spare you guys the trouble and just tell you guys some tips and tricks that we've incorporated into our game style.
We're on the same level as you guys.
Yeah.
With this game, we're still learning and stuff. So these are the stuff that we've learned so far that have helped. So
yep.
So
first,
we can, teach you guys something.
First things first is mastery. We had no idea what this mastery rank up here meant underneath when you press C or whatever your macro is to pull up your gear and your stats and stuff like that. We had no idea what mastery rank was.
So the basic overview of mastery is let me go ahead and read it off for you guys. Mastery is achieved by doing certain things in the game. Each mastery rank is 100 points and will automatically be awarded to you when it's reached. Yep. So, you know, anything you do in the game will automatically go towards your mastery.
Stuff such as leveling. Leveling is huge. So leveling gives you 15 mastery rank per level. Doesn't ever increase by, you know, if you're level 20, you get up to 21. It's still 15 from 1 to 2 to 20 to 21 to 90 to 95 or whatever the max is. It's always 15. So a good way to level up your mastery is by getting a bunch of characters leveled up to, I would say, 10. If you can level up,
10's easy. 10 is about like an hour.
10 is super easy. And so if you can just level up a bunch of characters up to 10, you're gonna have you're gonna level up very quickly. Another way is deconstructing loot. For every loot you deconstruct, you get 1 mastery rank and skills.
Yeah, so there are a lot of ways in the game where you can get mastery points. If you Google the mastery wiki of Trove, and you scroll down a little bit, there's a little chart right there that tells you how many mastery points you get for doing that certain thing in the game.
But once you hit level 20, mastery level 20 is when you get a set of wings, which are extremely useful, and we will start talking about them later on in this video as well. The next thing we want to talk about is gaming with friends and the perks of playing with more than 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, so playing with more than 1 or 2 people allows you to run through dungeons faster.
Snipe this.
What else does it do?
Playing with friends, basically. Let's say for example, you're mining ore. If I was to mine this shapestone over here, Andy, join me real quick.
Alrighty.
If I was to mine this shapestone right here.
Here, let me go ahead and mine it and show them. Alright, so I'll go ahead and mine it.
See how I'm collecting shapestone even though I'm not doing anything? I'm pretty sure this is just a way for fair mining, but you can definitely use this to your advantage. If you have, let's say if you run with a party, you know, me and Andy always play this game together, and so we always go 50-50 on certain things that we craft, and we just put those into our club world, which we will also bring up later in this video. And so having 2 of us next to let's say an infinium deposit, or as we just did a shapestone deposit, we're both going to get that ore regardless of who mines it, thus giving us double the ore than we normally would. This is only useful if you're either unless you're a lazy ass and you just don't want to mine it and you just want to stand next to someone while they mine it, you can definitely do that too. Or if you're running with a group of people, so if you have 4 friends.
Club world. I mean, it's very helpful for a club world.
Yes.
You have a
club
that you're going around mining with.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Having friends, you also get to go through you go through dungeons a lot faster. We used to be pretty solo. Me and him would just sort of go around and just do dungeons by ourselves. Recently, we have gotten to the point where we will look for other players in a group, and we will join them and what they are doing. That way, we can run through dungeons faster, get more done, which equates to more loot and higher level.
It's gonna take me a little bit to get there.
I'm like glitching out to a max. They're called.
So go ahead and join me.
Yeah, I did. What are they called?
Okay. Called rally blades. If you go ahead and click E on them, you're gonna teleport to a random player in the world. So no matter if you don't have any friends online or whatever the case is, you're always gonna have someone to play with. Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and click on it. Here it is, by the way. It's right next to spawn. So if I click on this right here, see, I've what is this? This is interesting. All right, see, we've joined a group of a couple of people, and
there's actually quite a few people over here in this dungeon.
Yeah, and so they're just doing some dungeon runs, and it's best to partner up with these guys because I mean, especially if you're in an Uber world, you're gonna get more shadow fragments, and it just benefits you. You level up faster, and loot is of course more abundant. You do more dungeons, you get more loot. Another thing we want to talk about is magic find. Now it's a very simple thing, but it sort of shocked us when we discovered this so late in the game. I mean, it's probably something that we should have learned about immediately. But magic.
So we always thought that magic find regenerated itself automatically, but it doesn't.
Nope.
So magic find, you get one magic find for everything that you kill in the game, no matter what level it is. So if you kill 50 mobs, you're gonna get 50 magic find, which is the max for magic find. And if you don't know what magic find is, it's the more magic find you have, the better quality items you're gonna get. The more
rarity,
higher rarity. Yeah.
So it helps out with your chances.
It's always best to have max magic find before running in any dungeons, any shadow arenas.
Mm-hmm.
You always want to make sure that magic find is as high as it can be. You can go and find out what your magic find is by going in your stats on your character menu.
Yep.
It'll just say down there, magic find.
I mean, it's a very basic thing to know, but we didn't know about it. So hopefully, if there's someone out there who has no idea what magic find is, now you do. Definitely keep that up, and don't die so much because it definitely decreases it and makes it more of a struggle. One more thing is we have a lot of questions based off of our how-to videos is how to find shadow arenas, and I've always said that going onto chat is the best way to do it, and I still am very much so supporting that. Chat is definitely the best way to find it. However, if you do want to do it on your own, a good way to do it is just by roaming. Actually, the only way to do it on your own is by roaming. Roaming around the map.
A couple things to keep in mind while you're roaming is shadow arenas do not spawn in Peaceful Hills biome, which is the biome that you spawn in every world. It's the one with the sunflowers on the map. So yeah, shadow arenas do not spawn there.
Yeah, so avoid those. But yeah,
also shadow arenas only spawn in Uber worlds. So
yeah, so don't try. Yeah,
find any of the adventure worlds.
Yeah, you're not gonna find anything unless you're in Uber World 1 at least, like this world is. And a good way to find it, if you are gonna find it on your own. Once again, having more people, having more friends is definitely a perk and a plus for this. Let's say Andy goes north, I go south. We're gonna cover more ground. Thus, we're probably gonna find one very sooner, not very fast. It's all by chance. But we will find one faster than if we were just going alone, if you really break it down by chance. And one of the cool things about these wings that I was talking about with the mastery levels is you can go to a really high point. You can't, I mean, wings, sadly, you can't control like a jet. You can't go up and down and left and right. It's a glider, basically. So the higher you go, the more ground you're going to cover. So we just go to a really high point, or we find those elevation blocks. I don't really know what they're called. Oh, uplift blocks, I think they're called uplift blocks. But you get on one of those with your wings out, and you're going to go super high in the air and just soar across the map and just look down. It's super easy to cover ground, and once again, having more people doing this is going to up your chances big time. And eventually, you will find a shadow arena. That's a good way to do it. We have been doing that for a good little bit now, is just getting on our wings and gliding across the map to find a shadow arena. Yeah, we want to go ahead and, before we end this video, is bring up our club world. We don't really know how these things work. so
I mean, basically, all we have to offer is kind of add us on Trove by our names. My name is Vutang, Vutang. So
yeah, mine's Loops. I mean, it's loopslope, I think.
Loopslope.
I think. Let me see.
We're gonna take a look at that and go ahead and add us on there. We'll add you guys back
Yep.
whenever we get a chance, and you guys can come visit us in our club world, which we will have portals up in our cornerstone. So if you guys ever get on, we can kind of get together.
I mean, we don't know how to invite you to our club. Eventually, we'll figure that out, and you guys will be getting
We'll figure
invites.
it out.
But I mean, we don't really. I mean, this is just a basic little thing that we've done. We've just made a. We call it a castle.
Are you there now?
Yeah, I'm here now. So we made a pretty basic little castle. I mean, we put these little towers on here because we were talking shit to one another. But you know, this is just a pretty basic rundown of our club world. Eventually, it will
I mean,
be.
if you guys have any suggestions for anything we should add
Oh yeah.
in our
By
club
all
world, go
means.
ahead and leave a comment down there and tell us.
Yeah, by all means, that would be awesome. I think we have majority of the crafting tables here. We do have our portal bench, so if you guys do decide that you want to stop by and say hi, which would be awesome.
If you guys want to stop by and leave some donations, I mean, that's always welcome.
You can pick yourself up a portal to our club world, and you can put that in your cornerstone. You can visit whenever you want. So we will be reviewing a couple more games in the next couple of weeks as first impressions. We do enjoy doing those. But for the most part, though, we are enjoying Trove. We haven't found a game that we actually played this much in a long time, so we're enjoying it. So expect a couple more Trove videos every now and then.
All right, guys.
But, yep.
Catch you later.
Because we have no idea what we're doing.